anything to do with any until he came here. I mean, they never lived, well, what you'd say, close enough to us, or we just never were around them, really.
Isn't that part of what makes it difficult when you live 15 or 17 years of your life and then start doing something different all of a sudden?
Well, I think, like if a Spanish or a Chinese person came here, it wouldn't be hard to get along with them. It's just that the Negroes are what you might say more different to us than a Spanish person might be.
Do you think the Negro students ever will get in here?
I think they'll get in here, but I don't know how long they'll live after they do get in here. That's my honest opinion. I'm talking to you my honest opinion. Because they cannot keep the police out here always. I don't think they got any business in here to start with.
Well, what if the president brings in federal troops?
I don't think the president has, under the Constitution, the president has any authority to send in federal troops unless our governor asks for it. They're taking all of the state rights away from the states when they do a thing like that. That's only my opinion of it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the television and radio audience. In view of the decisions I have made, I think it is well to review for the people of the state and the nation some of the background in the tense situation which has now developed relative to the forcible integration of the public schools of Little Rock. Telephone calls have come to me at the mansion in a constant stream, and the expressions of all are the fear of disorder and violence and of the harm that may occur on the morrow in this attempt at forcible integration of Central High School.
Yes, and are you going to offer these children any special measures of protection inside or outside the school as superintendent of schools?
We offer them the same protection we do all other students.
Are you confident that you will be able to deliver a day's education to all the students at Central High starting on Monday?
We are most hopeful of that.
What's this all about?
Well, certain groups have voiced their opinions that the school should be reopened even if it's on an integrated basis, and we just think that we still have the majority of the people behind us backing Faubus and wanting segregated schools.
You'd rather keep the school closed than open it integrated, right?
We're willing to leave them closed a little bit longer if Faubus can help us, and we think he can.
You're pinning everything on him?
Yes.
And you think most of the kids in all the high schools feel this way?
Yes, sir!
Do you think you can, suppose this were a long fight. Suppose it meant no school for a year. Will you still feel the same way?
How do you feel about having the 9 Negroes there?
Well, they really haven't done any harm to me, especially, but I'd rather have it not going to school with them. But it doesn't seem like there's much that we can do right now.
If any of you talk with the Negroes?
Oh, in gym, they've been very friendly to me, but we haven't discussed this problem. They just talk about their activities or something like that.
You mean some of the white children do talk to them?
Yes, in gym, there are 2 girls, 2 Negro girls in my class, and we talk to them, but not about the problems at school.
You may
It completely work.
You may have heard that some of the boys who walked out this morning came across the street and hung up an effigy of a Negro on a tree and set fire to it.
Yeah.
Right over here. Now, how do you feel about that?
I think that's all uncalled for. It certainly is. I mean, you can bring about things without showing disorder like that. Also, I think that there's usually just a one-sided opinion, like I said to you a few minutes ago, that they just show the side that the Negroes have to face and not what we have to. And usually that is the case because they never show what when the colored people start a fight or something like that, or they have it written down to paper on the last page in very little print.
Well, tell us what it is that you feel that the white students have to face that's difficult for them.
Well, I think it is. It's just difficult to go to school like that when you've been used to going to school with just all white. And I don't know exactly, but you're used to the colored race having their own school, and they do have as good a schools as we do. And Central being as crowded as it is, and we just got rid of some white students that transferred over to the new school. And then these 9 come over to Central when they have a school that's not even filled to capacity yet.
We will not be coerced into hiring any colored person, regardless of his qualifications, as a matter of duress or as a matter of expedience.
When the Negro can prove to the white man that he can live like the white man, then we will accept them.
The only thing that scares me is the neighborhood all getting bad. And if we ever wanted to sell, naturally your house depreciation is the color get in.
If they move in, the next step we have to accept is intermarriage.
We can be sociable with them in work. We can get along with them and joke with them.
Sure.
But when we leave our job and close the door and we're on our way home, we want them to go in their direction and we can go in